On to attend, one Cameron County Justice of Peace has changed the way his court functions and is leading the way for a brighter future for our county JP courts. CBS 4 Stephen Seeley joins us in the studio with more on how Judge Jonathan Gracia is doing with his courthouse. Stephen.
Well, Nicole, when Judge Gracia was elected nearly 3 years ago, he inherited some problems that needed to be addressed, mainly with processing past citations. Since then, both his court and other JP courts have flourished.
For a lot of people, their first experience inside of a courtroom is with the Justice of the Peace. Primarily, JPs will deal with citations, civil cases, evictions, and weddings.
The responsibilities of a JP is actually quite broad, and it takes a lot of legal knowledge in order for you to be able to get through it.
Judge Jonathan Gracia represents Cameron County Precinct 2, Place 2 in Brownsville. He was elected in November of 2014, and when he took over the following January, he noticed a big problem with the courtroom's backlogged citations.
I had noticed that there was a tremendous backlog in the court, somewhere in the vicinity of around 13,000 citations that were left unworked.
Those cases dated from 1999 to 2013, and just this year, Judge Gracia made it through, collecting nearly $125,000.
Now, if those were paid on time, how much would you have collected?
It was clearly over $1 million.
Judge Gracia says there was a problem with notifying cited people that they need to pay their fines. To turn things around, he and his staff worked to change the way people were alerted by adding phone calls to let them know they had a citation and when the court date was scheduled. This was done all in the hopes of handling citations more efficiently.
And if that occurs, then that of course allows the county not to be able to raise taxes, which is of course always public importance.
According to the Cameron County Auditor, the 2017 projected net revenue for Judge Gracia's court was $439,639. His court surpassed that number with well over $1 million. He was voted by his peers in 2016 to be the administrative judge and represent all Cameron County JPs. The projected revenues for all JP courts combined was over $2.5 million. Combined, the courts collected over $7.5 million.
Across the board, the JPs have been doing a great job, and the only reason that that's occurred is because there's more communication and there's been a greater effort for us to be able to get our collections up.
Now, Judge Gracia says it isn't fair to compare one JP's office with another as they work as a collective to achieve their goals. In the studio with complete Valley coverage, Stephen Seeley, CBS 4 Valley Tonight.